The intense emotions Kim Kardashian reportedly has regarding sister Kourtney's separation from the family. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Tensions between Kim Kardashian and her sister Kourtney Kardashian are once again making headlines, and fans of the famous family are wondering how deep the issues really go. While their past disagreements have played out in front of cameras before, there's now growing talk behind the scenes that Kourtney is pulling away from the Kardashian-Jenner spotlight, and Kim allegedly has strong feelings about it. These reports are sparking even more speculation about the future of their hit Hulu reality series, The Kardashians, especially as fans await details on Season 7, expected sometime in 2025. Over the years, viewers have watched the sisters argue, make up, and argue again, usually over business, family responsibilities, and personal choices. But this time, the situation feels a little different. Kourtney, who has always had a complicated relationship with fame and the family brand, seems to be putting even more distance between herself and the show that made her a household name. Since marrying Travis Barker, the Blink-182 drummer, Kourtney's focus has clearly shifted toward her blended family. Between her own children and Travis's, they now parent a total of 7 kids. That's a full-time job in itself, and some believe this is a big reason she wants to step away from the cameras. But not everyone is happy about her decision. According to insider reports, Kim is especially frustrated by Kourtney's retreat. Sources say that Kim doesn't understand why her sister is backing away from the show and sees it as ungrateful behavior. From Kim's perspective, keeping up with the Kardashians is what built all their personal brands in the first place, and Kourtney is one of the people who benefited the most. Allegedly, Kim reminds Kourtney that her companies, like Poosh and Lemmy, might not have succeeded without the family's fame. The source goes on to say that Kim thinks Kourtney is acting like she's above it all. In Kim's eyes, Kourtney built her success on the Kardashian name but now wants to act like she's not part of the machine that made her. This has reportedly led to many behind-the-scenes fights between the sisters, even if nothing has exploded on camera, at least not yet. This isn't the first time the sisters have clashed about their roles in the family business. Longtime fans may remember a particularly heated fight on an earlier season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians that turned physical and led to production shutting down for a week. That incident was one of the reasons Kourtney stepped away from the series before the family moved to Hulu. At the time, she said she needed space and didn't want every moment of her life to be public. Even now, she reportedly still feels that way. Sources say Kim is irritated that Kourtney continues to profit from their shared fame while refusing to fully participate in filming. What bothers Kim the most, apparently, is that Kourtney still holds the title of executive producer on The Kardashians, which means she earns money from the show whether or not she appears on camera. Kim reportedly sees this as unfair and hypocritical. She believes she's the one doing the most work to keep the family relevant and that her sisters, especially Kourtney, are benefiting from her efforts without pulling their weight. At the same time, Kourtney seems to have found peace in her personal life. She's now a mother of a newborn, Rocky, and continues to grow her businesses on her own terms. Those close to her say she prefers a slower lifestyle, away from the glam and lights of reality television. She enjoys being with her kids, managing her own health and wellness brand, and not feeling pressured to dress up or be camera-ready every day. From her point of view, her sisters, especially Kim and Khloe, might also benefit from stepping back and enjoying life instead of constantly chasing perfection for public consumption. One source even claimed that Kourtney worries her sisters will look back one day and realize they missed out on real life because they were too focused on being on screen. This idea, that fame can cost you your personal happiness, is something Kourtney has talked about before. She has often said she doesn't like the constant filming and that it affects her well-being. The difference now is that she seems more determined than ever to live life on her terms. Kim, however, is reportedly not ready to accept that. Her own schedule is getting more packed, especially with her new roles outside of the family brand. She's stepping further into Hollywood, with a starring role in Ryan Murphy's upcoming legal drama All's Fair, which will air on Hulu. On top of that, she's said to be involved in other film projects and business ventures. Her rise in acting is impressive, but it's also causing concern about how much time she can still give to the family's reality show. Their mother, Kris Jenner, often seen as the mastermind behind the Kardashian brand, is also reportedly nervous. Sources say Kris is worried that Kim's new career direction and Kourtney's distance might affect the future of the Kardashians. If Kim can't be as involved as before, and Kourtney doesn't want to be involved at all, the entire show could face changes. Producers may have to decide whether to continue focusing on the remaining family members or shift the show's format altogether. Either way, it's clear that big decisions are on the horizon. Some fans have noticed these changes already. Kourtney's screen time has gone down in recent seasons, and when she does appear, her energy feels different. Meanwhile, Kim has taken on more leadership on the show, appearing in more scenes and driving much of the storyline. This difference in approach may be causing even more friction between the two sisters. One wants to build an empire, the other wants peace and privacy. And while no one can say for sure what happens behind closed doors, the signs are there. Kourtney is choosing her own path. She's focusing on her family, her health, and her lifestyle brands. She's not showing up to every event or filming every moment. And even if that frustrates Kim, it's likely something Kourtney feels is necessary for her happiness. This difference in values seems to be the core of the conflict. Kim has always been open about loving the spotlight and using her fame to grow her businesses. She has a sharp business mind and knows how to keep herself relevant. Kourtney, on the other hand, has often said she doesn't need that kind of attention to feel successful. Their goals are not the same anymore, and it's becoming more obvious to those around them and to the audience watching at home. Despite their disagreements, there's no official word yet about Kourtney leaving the show completely. As an executive producer, she still has a connection to the series, and it's possible she'll appear now and then. But it's becoming clear that she no longer wants to be in the center of the Kardashian spotlight. Whether this creates long-term distance between her and Kim remains to be seen. This situation also highlights how hard it can be for families who work together. It's difficult enough managing personal relationships, but when you add fame, business, and cameras into the mix, things become even more complicated. Kim and Kourtney love each other, that much is clear, but they don't always agree on how to live their lives, or how to represent their family to the world. It's also a reminder that even the most glamorous and successful families have their struggles. On the outside, everything may look perfect, but behind the scenes, there are real emotions, disagreements, and hurt feelings. Fame does not protect people from feeling misunderstood or unappreciated. As fans wait for the Kardashians Season 7, the focus now shifts to whether the show will continue with the same energy, or if changes in the cast and their personal priorities will lead to something new. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.